Dwayne here, PhoenixTypewriter.com. Got an IBM Selectric today that was completely seized up. I have freed up most everything. Everything needed to be flushed. And it's still sticking some. The space bar is sticking. I think that's this little gizmo right there. Still sticking. And there's still some keys that are sticking here. A little. I just reflushed the return latch here, and I did all this yesterday, so now it's time to double check things. But there was one thing left I was going to do on camera here today. This is the goal for today, or for this video, is the ribbon sticking up. Pretty common on these when they sit or haven't been serviced in a long time. So this is what happens. Well, not only does it double type, but the ribbon doesn't go back down. If you push it down, it's fine. And then it goes back up and stays up. You gotta push it down. So let's investigate. I actually know what's wrong with this. Like I said, it's pretty common when these get stuck. So it's not what you might think. It's not in these arms here. Let's push these down. Oh, let's close the lid first. But do you see how fast those snap down? Let me get myself a tool here somewhere. There we go. So these ribbon arms are not stuck. They're free. See that right there? They spring up nice and easy. It is always good to flush these out and relube them. They get a lot of mileage and stuff, but what we're going to be looking at is down in the machine a little further. And it is actually right there. So I'm going to take this piece off right here, and so we get a little more access to that assembly in there. Take this clip off here and take this off. Now we can see that a little clearer down there. And that is part of the ribbon lift. So it moves, it pivots on this little shaft here, and that shaft is like a collar with a, you can loosen it and rebuild it, but a lot of times just flushing it out will fix it. So let's see if I can. So it's this arm here that's not moving back. If you move it, it moves real slow. Right there. And what needs to be done, if I keep this in focus, is that's got to be flushed out. It just needs a little lacquer thinner. If you can get the other side here too, and then just work it. Best thing I found was just to push this down. Every time it goes up, push it down. That pushes that mechanism there. Let the machine do part of the power for you. Just keep doing that. So now it's got to be a little more like a thinner in here. Let's see if I can get this side a little bit, and just keep working it until it finally frees up completely. You can. I've done this before. Let's try it. Kind of wiggle this a little bit, side to side. There we go. See that little wiggle? See if you can get some more of whatever your favorite degreaser is. This is a pretty tight spot here, so it's starting to free up. I can feel it. It's not as tight as it was, but it's still got to be reworked. Oh, another thing that does help a little is a little air. So that kind of forces that through the into the shaft there a little bit. Okay, a little more lacquer, and just keep flushing this until it stops being a pain in the butt. Almost fixed. See that? Almost goes back down. A little more. That is a tight little guy there. Let's give it a little shot of air. See that? It's working much better. Starting to come down as it should. A little more flushing, and she'll be almost ready. A little more air. A little more flushing. But I think that's it. And it never hurts to put a little bit of lubrication in there. Let's see if we can blow that through a little bit. I think she's fixed. Nice and fast. So that's just this little gizmo there. One of the many things that get sticky on this typewriter when they get into that sticky mode after 40 years. Alright, so that's the ribbon lift. A little assembly. I'm not sure what that's called. It's just kind of some kind of pivot, but that's the process to fix this problem. Dwayne, Phoenix Typewriter, have a good day.